Matariki, known as the Māori New Year, is being celebrated in New Zealand. But the time of year centred around the star constellation is also acknowledged in Rarotonga. Cook Islands cultural expert and master carver Michael Tavioni says the Matariki stars were an important tool for navigation by Polynesian people as they sailed across the Pacific. However, he explains to Caleb Fotheringham why the time of year is more significant for Aotearoa, New Zealand.
It's one of the most prominent navigational collection of stars for navigation. Our people developed in their experience of migration from Southeast Asia to America and back long before the Europeans got over the fear of sailing to the horizon, because initially the Europeans are afraid of falling off the edge of the world. When the horizon, it just drops off. While the Polynesians were crossing the biggest ocean in the world, they were scientists at the same time. They learned the mood of the ocean. They learned the good and bad side of the wind. And they learned a lot more about the cosmos. So Matariki is just one portion of the cosmos, which they use to their advantage. And with the other stars, they developed a 32-point star compass long before any European left too far on the boat and go too far away from land. So for us, Matariki is that, and one of the important set of stars that our people use for navigation. It's not the only one, but it happens to be at certain times of the year where food security, which is used as an indication to good or bad food production of one kind or another. So it's related to we call it anapo, which means don't plant the bananas or taro today because it's no good. Don't plant the kumara on the other day because the moon is pulling the liquid from the whole earth towards it. Therefore, the kumara, when it's ready, will be too full of water. So that kind of thing.
Do Cook Islanders and Māori people in New Zealand relate to Matariki the same way, or is it a bit different?
So what they do there is localized. You know, if they see Matariki in a different way, it's a temperate climate, and because of the temperate climate, there's a season of winter and summer, which is unlike the one in Rarotonga. So Matariki in New Zealand is accelerated and more developed as a focal point for celebration, but that celebration is really relative to food security. In Rarotonga, we don't have that big difference because we can plant kumara all year round. In New Zealand, they can't. That is why Matariki and other seasonal changes in New Zealand is more prominent because it's relative to food production, increased food security either on land or in Kaimana. So the food security and the survival is absolutely dependent on the climate changes in New Zealand, which is unlike here. So it's very critical in New Zealand to observe Matariki and every other natural indicators relative to food supply. Do we celebrate Matariki as much as New Zealand? No. But we identify Matariki for what it is. But we do not really go out of the way celebrating it.